All right, hello everyone. It is day week. It is week 3 complete. Um, Thank you for joining me, whoever you are, wherever you are. Um, for those who don't know, if this is your first time seeing me, what I do is I upload weekly vlogs, updating on how my week went in my journey to improve myself, my life overall, and I kind of set up what I would like to have planned in the coming week. Now, something I've been doing, um, as I started this series out again, is I've been doing something like this, where I I have my primary priorities checklist focused a lot on health, but all areas, and I have certain things that I want to accomplish specifically. But here I'm a little bit more vague. I use plus minuses to see how well I did on those tasks, and the rest is just if I did anything extra. So I want to start by talking about how I'm going to be doing something different this time around. So I just want to double check here. I had a commenter in my previous video that made some suggestions that I thought were very good. Sorry, the name's not coming up to mine right now. I wish I prepared that ahead of time. But basically, I've been in a rut, to put it simply. This past 2 weeks, I want to say, which is unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Um, we're uploading very late right now. Normally, I want to have these uploads Sunday night, at the end of the week that I'm talking about. We're actually Wednesday night right now, and it's like I keep pushing it further and further. That's not the plan. I really intend on doing it every Sunday night or at some point Sunday if I have something later in that evening. If I absolutely can't on Sunday, then I have to do it on Monday. There's no excuses. So I do apologize for that. I will be uploading Sunday, like this week, on even though it's only going to be talking about like 4 days. That's okay. Or 4 days from now. I guess I'm not really going to talk about what happened these past 3 days so much now because we're supposed to talk about the week prior. But it doesn't matter. I don't need to complicate any of this. Basically, we've been doing really, really, really bad with our sleep. Our sleep is out of control. I mean, the last 2 nights I went to sleep at like 8 a.m., which is crazy. I've been having, the abstaining from no pornography, none of that. I've been doing real bad. Um, I haven't been able to really get my day started. That's the main problem that I've been having. And I've been coming across, I feel like I'm currently in a self-discovery mode, and I think I talked about this in my last video for week 2, but I feel like I'm currently in a situation where things aren't going the way I want them to, but I feel like it is bringing to light the problems, the deeper issues that I have, and it allows me to tackle them. And I think part of why that happened is because I don't have a job at the moment like I did before. And I'm also, analyzing my behavior more. So I'm more aware of my shortcomings and what's going wrong. And the reason why I think not having a job is relevant here is because I think a job is kind of a band-aid fix. The problem that I have currently, big time, is not being able to get my day started. I wake up late, go to sleep late. When I wake up late, it's hard for me to just, shower, eat first. I stay on my phone. I might open the computer. I might try to get a workout in, but it takes a while. All this kind of stuff. And so, um, the other problem is, sorry, my mind just blanked out a second there. But basically, I have a problem getting my day started, big time. And if I had a job, right? I have that obligation. Oh, I have to wake up at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever it is to do my job. I have to do the job during the day. I have to get my day started and already working. And while it's not the perfect fix for that, what it allows me to do is kind of have a good schedule. But in my opinion, that doesn't fix the underlying issue. And, one could say, oh, well, if you wake up at 8 a.m. every day because of your job, then eventually your sleep schedule will be where it should be. And yes and no, that kind of does happen, but that obligation, right? I have to go to work. It forces me to do it. Whereas now I don't have to do anything. And so sometimes my days are just full of nothing. A lot of video games is being played. Um, and it feels like I lack a lot of purpose and productivity in my days, which obviously I don't like. That said, there are some good things that I'm doing. Mainly, I'm very happy about how the dance lessons are going, and kind of I'm being, I feel like, more social in a sense, and I'm kind of dipping my toes and reflecting in that aspect more. But the main issue that's bothering me right now is just how much my day is being kind of taken away from me by myself at the start of the day. And I've been looking at videos have been coming across and trying to analyze this, and I think I've really figured out exactly what it is. I think there's two things, and I've spoken about this before, but I'm going to say it again. Number one, I think I have ADHD, and this is one of the symptoms of ADHD. I'm not using this as a weakness, but it's important for me to understand what's actually going on. And so, what ADHD does is it makes me, it's easier for me to kind of get distracted by something and like spend a lot of time on it and then not even realize how much time passed. Even people without ADHD kind of can experience that, but I think with ADHD, it just gets amplified. The other problem I have is just feelings of not feeling good about myself. And this one's been kind of going in and out. There's been some good and some bad stuff. And both of those combined can lead to these days where I feel like I'm in this depressed mood and I just get distracted by scrolling on the phone or watching some streams or videos or whatever, or porn, or, I can easily get just sidetracked by that. Time goes by, it's later than I realized, I feel bad, and I escape to more of that. That's what I think is going on. Okay. Now, how do I solve this, right? This is always the most important thing. Again, I think it's important to talk about why it's there in the first place, but okay, what we understand now, how do we move from there? And to me, one of the things that I'm trying to do right now is really try to become more aware overall of what my body is desiring, what my body is doing, and then noticing it and then doing the other thing. So basically, I might just walk into my room and I might have the temptation to um, open, or let's say I wake up in the morning, I manage to get out of bed, and I have the temptation to go over to my phone and turn it on and start scrolling videos. If I can stop myself and realize, hey, your body is desiring this, the habit is trying to get you to do that. I notice it, I stop, and I do something else, right? That behavior. And the more times that I can do that, I actually train my body to end up I train my mind to end up having more control over my actions than being on autopilot the whole time. So it's a lot of focus. What am I doing? What is my body wanting, and stopping? Now, I am having moments where I'm noticing what I want to do, or what my body wants to do, but I want to do something else, but I still end up doing the thing. Obviously, that's not what I want to be doing, but I'm happy that I'm at least beginning to be aware of what is happening in that sense. Just bringing it to awareness. The other thing I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to do some meditations. I'm not trying to kind of be the guy that's trying all kind of different things. Is this going to work? Is this going to work? And blah 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 blah. I mean, I do think it's important to try different things if something isn't working, but I really like the idea of meditation because what meditation does is it allows you to become present in the moment. And it allows you to stop. For me, I'm always thinking about all things all the time, and meditation kind of shuts that out and just makes me be present in the moment. And I'm listening to, I just came across this guy called Joe Dispenza, I think. He talks about the power of meditation on it has. He kind of sounds a bit like a guru of like this big meditation thing, but I really think I'm a big believer after just hearing what it's about and what it really does. And so far, what I'm trying to do is I want to have a meditation in the morning and at night. And there's different meditations that he has. You can just find them randomly on YouTube, like Dispenza, a morning meditation. And I think I listened to one about abundance, and it kind of it might sound a little bit different, you know, but it's kind of got a Buddhist perspective drawing or something, and that essentially is what I want to um, start doing regularly. And the purpose of it, again, the interesting thing, because this guy talks about it, is don't just make the meditation a routine like any other routine that you have a habit. I want before I do the meditation, I am talking to myself about why I want the meditation, especially in the morning. The morning was the most important. I want the meditation. I tell myself this so that I can get into the present moment, so that I can avoid thinking about things that are not helpful to me, about the past, about random things, about avoid having my habit of wanting to go to the phone. I want to be focused, know what's good for me. I want to have a vision about what's good for me and what's good for my future and what I need to be doing right now to move towards that. And I have that in the day. I will think about the things I want to accomplish in that day before doing the meditation. And then I do the meditation and it just makes me go after I'm done. Like I don't I've done the meditation so far two times or three times, I don't remember, but every time after the meditation, I never ended up like just going on my phone and then doing this thing. I just felt good and I felt like moving and doing something. So I recommend it to you guys. Checking it out. I'm going to provide a link to some of Joe Dispenza's stuff. Again, I'm not saying it's the way or anything like that. It's just something that I'm trying out right now, which logically to me, I think addresses the main problem I'm having. I briefly mentioned a YouTube commenter on my previous video. Again, I don't have their name, but they talked about how I might be setting myself up for failure in a way to pressure myself with the morning routine and having to work out in the morning. While I do like that idea and accomplishing it, it does maybe feel like it's a little bit too big of a mountain because what I am noticing is that I am delaying that workout too much. The other thing that they mentioned, which I think is good, is I'm putting a bit too much pressure on myself when I say I need to do this today, I need to do this today, I need to do this today. That feeling of I have to do this is what is I think it's making me nervous, jittery a little bit. Now, meditation could certainly help with that, but another approach I think I'm going to do now, just for this next week, for week 4 coming up, and while we're already 3 days into week 4, it doesn't matter, is I'm not going to put pressure on needing to accomplish anything unless it's like unless it's one and dones kind of. And I'm like and one and dones that are realistic, and I'll explain when I get there. But essentially, I am thinking about just not pressuring myself to, oh, I need to do this workout or, oh, I need to do this morning routine or whatever. It's like, I know what's good. I know it's good. If I feel like working out, I'll work out. I'm not saying I won't, but I'm not going to put this pressure as to feel like I failed because I didn't do it. So, with that said, let's just quickly show, working out. I actually did work out 3 out of 4 days that I did. I just didn't do legs. Um, New adventures. What did I do? New adventure. I went out to a birthday party by myself. Well, I knew the person it was a birthday party for. It was a big birthday party. There were like 70 to 100 people in there, and I only knew the birthday boy, and I couldn't really talk to him because he was busy talking to like all kinds of different people that were there. But it was a new environment for me and I did something new. I felt a little bit, I actually felt pretty negative after the experience because I felt like, I don't know, I didn't really, I felt pretty uncomfortable. I kind of felt like I didn't really, I know, I just didn't feel that good talking. And I felt like I was constantly overthinking things in my head and that was bothering me. And guess what? Meditation helps with that. Um, yeah, having my phone in another room was not working, but I need to, I'm a big believer in just doing that, and I will do that. And in fact, I'm putting in the basement, and I will do that tonight, Wednesday night, which is right now. Morning routine, I didn't do well. I had one healthy sleep. So thankfully, I didn't sleep too much. I only slept like about 5 or 6 hours. So I do think tonight I might be able to go to sleep earlier. And when I say earlier, I probably mean 3 a.m. I mean, that's a lot better than 8 a.m. But slowly I'm going to go back to the usual around like 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Japanese, honestly, I'm going to see about this. Again, I'm going to not put pressure on myself. I'm just going to do it if I feel like. So for the time being, um, I'm going to, oh, quality family time is good. The family, I'm very happy that it's happening, and social is happening, and this is the stuff that I'm really happy about. At least that is going on right now. And I did. Oh, also another thing I did that was new. I went to a social dance last Sunday, so I'm really happy about that. It was my first time going to a social dance. Great experience, and I'm really enjoying getting part of the dancing thing. It's a new community. It's some people. It's new people. I'm mingling. I'm getting social, and I love it. One second here. So for week 4, this is I need to erase these things here. For week 4, um, I'm going to change this. And the only thing that I'm going to tell myself that I absolutely need to do out of anything here is I'm not going to put pressure on anything right now. I mean, I'm going to leave all of these, but the ones that I absolutely am going to want to hit is healthy self-talk, which I failed last time. So healthy self-talk. Let me separate them out. No porn or sexual stimulation, healthy sleep, quality family time, uh, having phone in another room, and that's it. So I don't want to do anything else other than this. For one and dones, I'm going to leave the streaming out, even though it would be good to do. The only thing I'm going to put myself is I'm going to have this. This is cool. Go to speed dating event. I got invited to one by my stepmom, which is nice. Um, my stepmom's not going to be there or anything like that. She just heard about one and told me to go to one, and I said, hey, why not? I signed up. Now, it's possible they don't accept me. I'm hoping they do, but that's one of the things I want to do. Go to social dance again, and I'm also going to add go to speed dating event, go to social dance, and that's it. I'm leaving it at that. Again, we only have 4 more days for the week, but if I can just get these going, that's what matters most. Okay. As you can tell, guys, I'm like trying to speed this up because I just don't like my videos being as long as they are. But I think I covered everything that's important to me right now. And one of the things that I'm going to just say again is my goal is to be more present-minded, more aware, meditate. I probably should write meditating there. So I'll do that right now. I'll put meditate in the morning and at night. Boom. Why is my camera not showing? Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so also my mic is going to die any second now. Actually, let me get it before it does that. Okay, I think it works. I think I reset it. If it doesn't, whatever. Um, I think what I've been feeling that I want most when I've been feeling in this rut is while yes, it's good that I've been kind of finding this meditation thing and thinking and thinking about awareness, sorry, it did the thing again. Um, I really just want to get some momentum going. I just want to have that good day where I wake up good, I accomplish things, I do good, and then that carries on again. I think it's so important, and just for me, that's what I need most. And one thing I will just point out is I noticed today again it wasn't going that well, but I have my dance class today and I was social and talking to people and I felt good and I'm talking to women, you know. I really enjoyed that and I felt like it gave me this energy, you know, and it made me, I think it's the reason why I ended up uploading this video now instead of waiting even longer. So, yeah, doing things is good. Doing things and doing respectable behaviors makes me feel better about myself. It helps me get that momentum, and I feel good right now. Again, the problem with this is this feeling that I currently have is temporary. I just hope that I can kind of again build off of this, go to sleep good, focus on waking up good, get those meditations in, bring that self-awareness in, not put too much pressure on accomplishing too many things, focus on the important stuff, one at a time, and then we carry on from there. So I am actually feeling quite optimistic that the next time you guys see me, it will be properly a Sunday night, and I will have done very well. And again, that if I can just do from today to that is 4 day span, I will be definitely with the momentum I need for week 5 to be just absolutely great. So I'll leave it at that. I'm happy that this video was much shorter than the other ones at least. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for commenting, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the subscribers. We're almost at 100 subscribers, which I think is crazy. Thank you for everyone who just feels like tuning in and what I'm doing. Again, this is kind of a journey that I'm just very open about sharing what I'm doing. I hope people can get something from it for themselves, get inspired in some way, do some things that I'm doing if it works for you, and just keep on trying. And that's the most important part, right? As long as I keep uploading these videos, even if we have a bunch of bad weeks, as long as we keep talking about it, that's how we avoid getting into pure total stagnation. Every time I talk about these videos, I'm talking about my life, I'm talking about my future, talk about what I want to be doing. It gets me more motivated and kind of out of that negative hole and with a plan and wanting to do something. So that's what's really good for me. And I encourage you to try to do something yourself, whether it's journaling, writing down, recording something for yourself to talk about yourself. But the more you can actually talk to yourself and work through whatever concerns and anxieties you might have and worries, I think that's the way to go. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys, as always, in the next one.